Brewers, Jake with superbrewers.com again. Just giving a quick update about the Iron Brewer competition. Since my last video, some stuff has happened with getting more companies involved. So now everybody that enters the competition is going to get a flavoring pack kit from Amaretti. They make these great extracts. They have both like sweetened extracts that are targeted mainly at bakers and things like that, but they actually work pretty well in beer as well, as long as you make sure you ferment out the sugar. But then they also have a line of craft purees. I know blood orange is one of them. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what the other ones are. I don't know which pack they're going to give, but I've tried some of their stuff and it's pretty awesome. So everybody that enters is going to get that. Everybody that enters is going to get some hops from Brewers Supply Group. Everybody that enters is going to get some specialty malt from Brewers Supply Group. And then everybody is also going to get some glassware and a t-shirt as well for the $50 entry fee. Now, if you get second place, you're going to get a $75 credit to Beverage Artisan. He has some limitations on what you can buy there, but that's because some of what he has for sale is basically on consignment. And so second place, you're going to get that, plus all of the other stuff. And then if you get first place, you will get $125 to Beverage Artisan. It's a homebrew shop in Menominee, Wisconsin. Great guy, does a lot to support the local homebrewing community, so that's great. You get paid entrance to the Midwest Craft Brewers Conference at UW Stout in Menominee, and that is a 2-day conference focused on craft brewers. But if you're even thinking about starting a brewery and stuff, it's a great opportunity to network, get to talk to people who are already in the industry, start making contacts for hops and malt and flavor extracts and packaging. And they have a ton of vendors there, and they have a bunch of sessions all day. And then they also have some pretty cool tours in the evenings. So it's a really cool prize that it's worth. If you do the non-early bird registration, it's like $350, I think. And so if you win, you get to go to that for free. And then if you win, you also get to do a collaboration beer with Real Deal Beer in Menominee as well. And Ryan, the brewer there, he makes some phenomenal beers. Some of my favorite local beer comes out of that place, and pretty much the only place you can get it is in the tap room. So I was super excited when Ryan said that he would do a collaboration with the winner, and then the collaboration will get released in the tap room, and they'll do kind of a fun release party. Now, we have people from all over the country that are entered. We have one person in Connecticut. We have somebody in eastern Wisconsin. After February 12th, if you don't come to the events, I'll have to talk to you about shipping, like all of your, like the extracts and the specialty malt and all of that stuff. There might be a slight extra charge for that, just because with the registration fee, we don't really have money built in to ship long distances. But at the same time, this competition is open up to anybody that's willing to send their beer for the competition. As long as the beer's there, you don't have to be there. We can make arrangements to get your beer there if you can't make it. But the cool thing is Menominee's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half from the Twin Cities. So if you're in St. Paul, Minneapolis, just hop on 94, head east, and you'll get to Menominee pretty quick. So it's a reasonable driving distance. And likewise, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Osseo, Black River Falls is a little more of a drive, but like the one guy from Eastern Sheboygan is Eastern Wisconsin, lives in Sheboygan, and he's gonna ship his beers for some of the rounds, but hopefully we'll be able to get Tyler to show up for some of the live events, because those are really a lot of fun. But if you like brewing, you're up for a challenge, because the structure is kind of like Iron Chef combined with a playoff bracket. So if we get 16 brewers, it'll be perfect. We're about half full right now. In 2 weeks, you got to get registered now. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun. If we don't get 16 brewers, we're gonna figure out how to do the bracket with whatever we have. Since our bracket's half full right now, I really think we can fill the bracket out and make it work. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in brewing, whether you're a commercial brewer or a home brewer, whether you plan to be a commercial brewer or not, this competition is some of the most fun I've ever had. It's not structured BJCP. The whole purpose of the competition is you make the best beer you can, incorporating the different challenges that will be set before you. First round, it's usually ingredients, something that you might not think of when you first think about making a beer. In the past, we've done things like Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, tamarind, mole spices, margarita pizza, which is actually one of my favorites so far. This year, you'll have to see what those ingredients are going to be. Second round, we usually do an ingredient and a process. The third round, we usually take something away that is essential to make a certain style of beer. That's probably the closest to BJCP that we get. Like the ones that come to mind right away is the one that I had to do, which was try to make a stout with no base malt, or no malt at all, over 3 level bond in color. And that same year, the other challenge was to make an IPA without hops in the boil over 180 degrees. So however you want to do that. And then the last round is a little more subtle. We did rye malt and Saison yeast one year, and might be a particular malt and a yeast. It might be, kind of more standard brewing ingredients, and then whoever wins that final round kind of gets ultimate bragging rights for making the best beer. So sign up. There should be a link below, and it's going to be so much fun. Sign up as soon as possible. The sooner that we fill up the bracket, the sooner I can get shirts and all of that stuff ordered, so that we can at least have them by the second round. But please register. It's going to be so much fun. I encourage you to join in, and yeah, it's going to be great. So, brew up an adventure.